Hi out there in the YouTube world. It's me, the Puzzle Master, and this is gonna be like a really deep video. This is like for spiritually inclined people. So if any of the stuff that I'm start to say offends you, really try to understand that that is your ego. And you're not your ego, which I'm going to get to. You're a lot more than your ego. But, yeah, I also have some tarot cards here. All of them have relevance to what I'm going to be talking about, so I have these here. So stay tuned for that. But, yeah, I have a little note that I wrote myself to read to you. And I would like to apologize for the humming of the computer in the background. It's stopped now. But, yeah, Marcus Manilius. A very long time ago, astrology was considered sacred and very important. Only royal people and educated people understood our stars and how they're influenced all of our consciousness and events. Love, love has also been changed and divided, shattered into all these fractals of negative consciousness, which the church has really used to control people. And we're coming out of the dark ages now. So that's what this is all about. You shine light on the dark in order to eliminate it. But yeah, you want to think of flowers and the beauty in nature. You know what I mean? Think of all the flowers. That's sex. That is life. It is sacred, and it isn't wrong. It isn't sinful. And it's not dirty. We have all of these brainwashed paradigms within ourselves. In fact, it's the basis of all of nature and all that is. It isn't all there is, but it is the foundational stone. And that's why it's very important to stay centered in a higher mind. Because your lower chakras, your lowest being one of your lower chakras, being associated with Scorpio, your genitals, rules over the 8th house, and that's secrets. And these type of people, well, all people, but those people especially, that is a very private area of their life. And all people are that way. Even if you were pure and special, okay? But most people are shattered and contaminated, and you're still going to hide that, which really doesn't do anyone any good, because you just shelter and isolate yourself in the long run, which is pretty bad and detrimental to your long-term health, not only spiritually but physically. So yeah, that's why it's important to stay in the higher mind, which is your upper chakra, which has to do with Aries, the ram, or Abraham. It's your upper cranial area, and that's what it rules over. And it's your MC. Now, obviously, depending on your birth time, your MC does actually vary. But the MC of the universe, of the grand concept, is the ram. And it comes down through your chakra system, all the way to your lower. And this energy system is constantly replenished by the universe. But people are often misusing this energy and experiencing this as bliss through just self means of masturbation and things that are very detrimental in the long term of health, because they actually, if people are using pornography and other things as the means of stimulation, then it also brainwashes or programs you for the future, and it's a cyclic, never-ending, repeating mess that we need to work our way out of. But you need to not judge others, because if they do not understand, it is because they are of that lower chakra. meaning that like they do not have the energy, so they can't perceive. And you can't judge them for that, because there is no evil, because it's all made out of love. The creation, every atom, is made out of this sex of flowers, like this bursting, loving energy. And we taint it with our consciousness and our egos. But it's really up to yourself to look into your soul and seek your own truth and do your own research. And please leave me feedbacks and comments. Like, I really do appreciate that. And if you provide me with links or any of that kind of stuff. I love to research. I Gemini Moon. I love the internet. So, yeah, I would appreciate that. But don't get frustrated with other people, is my other key point. Because becoming frustrated or angry will only lower your energy level to that negative vibrationary state, which you only have free will over yourself. And in that, understand that if you get frustrated, it's because of something within yourself. And yes, you're going to be tested quite a bit, but know that these just give you opportunities to rise to a higher vibrationary state. And yeah, some of the people who are in control of governmental systems aren't evil, okay? Even with some of the most horrid things that you will research about them. Got my tarot cards. Almost forgot. Yes, I'm going to show you the High Priestess. Now, this symbolizes the Kabbalah tree of life. Which is also the Ten of Pentacles. Now, in these, there is the white pillar, the dark pillar, and the center pillar. Now, within both of these, that pillar, I think, is the most important. Because it's not about being all in the love and the fanciful world, and it's not about being in the world of the negativity. It's about the truth, veritas. And a lot of the people who are at higher places in power understand that we were in a dark age for like a really long time, where churches have had control over the planet and things that we have gotten to speak about. Like, you might have your tongue cut out of your mouth because you're speaking the truth. And that's the kind of world that we used to live in. But now we live in a world where we're able to speak more freely. And keep these in mind, because you need to work your way up these pillars. And it's a gradual process of awareness. And astrology is sacred. And in order to know thyself, you have to know your birth chart and the constellations that lie within your birth hours and where the planets are. You need to know that in order to know yourself. But yeah, do not judge the elites and people who think that they are in power and in control, because they are actually in the least amount of control, because they are being controlled by their lower chakras, which are our animal instincts, which are like lust, greed, gluttony. Any of that ringing a bell? There is biblical truth to the Bible, but a lot of it has been changed, and they've incorporated other religions into it over time, and it was used as a control tool for the past couple thousand years. But there is truth in it, and if you can read the Bible and see that truth in it, then that is really good, because then you got like your pineal gland open, right? And you're not going to fall prey to the victimization and the scare tactics that are hidden within the Bible. But yeah, I think I'll call that a video for now, and I'll see you in my next deep video. I apologize for the humming of the computer in the background. It just goes periodically. But I love you all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.